First connect our VM. We go to connect. We download the RDP file and then we open it. We enter our password. And then we connect it. So I'm logged into my VM now, as you can see. So we are going to act as a system administrator and used Active Directory to create and manage organizational units. That is, we are going to create folders for each department or the company. And then we're also going to look at users. We are going to create users that will act like employees for each department. And also folders and permissions. We are going to set rules. We are going to set permissions on who can open, change, or manage those folders. So let's dive right into it. So this is my server manager, and let's start with creating our organizational units. We go to tools, and then we go to Active Directory users and computers. And then this is our domain. We right click on our domain. We go to new. We go to organizational unit. And then I'll start with employees. Employee. Okay, this is our first organizational unit. I'll go back and I'll create another organizational unit. This is IT. I'll create IT as an organizational unit. I'll create another one. HR as an organizational unit. I'll create another one. Research. I'll create department for research. I'll also create a new one for management. I'll create another one for stakeholders. I'll create another one for the accounting department. I'll name it accounting. I'll create another one. We call it auditors. So you go to IT, you right click, you go to user, and then I'll use the name Solomon for the IT department. The first employee will be Solomon. Next, you set your password. You confirm your password. You can set permission for the password, but I'm not going to do that. I'll go to next and then finish. Go to the HR. Use the same process to create a user. This time I'm going to name it Sally. Your user logon name, Sally. Then I'll go to next. Set my password. Go to next. And then finish. Go to the research department. Use the same process to create a user. This time I'm going to use the name team. Next, and then set password. Go to next, and then finish. We'll create another for research, another user for research with the same process. This time I'll use the name Dean. Next, set password. Finish. And then we go to the management. Use the same process to create user. I'm going to name it Spencer. Set password. Confirm password. Go to next. Finish. You create another user. You name it Frank. Next. Create another user for management with the same process again. Use the name Ben. Set your password. Go to next, finish, and then go to stakeholders. And create users for stakeholders. I use the name Ted. Password. Confirm password. Next, and then finish. We create another with the name Bruce. Next, password. Confirm password. Then next, and then finish. And we create the last one. I use the name Jane. Password. And then finish. We go to accounting with the same process. We create a user. Call this one Steven. Call this one Steven. Set my password. And then there we go. I'll create another for accounting. I use the name Prince. And then finish. You go to editors. You create a user for editors. I use the name Joan. Set my password. And I'll create the last one. I use the name Alex. Now we are done with creating our users for each department. We'll create a folder and then we are going to name it Promised Land. You can name it whatever you want. promised land. And then in the folder we are going to create subfolders. You create folder for employees. You create folders for IT. Going to create another folder for HR. Then one for management. And then also for research. We also create one for accounting. We create one for auditors. And then one for stakeholders. Now our folders are ready for us to set permissions. So we are going to start with accounting. You right click. You go to properties. And then security. You go to edit. You go to add. And the username for accounting, we have Steven. Go to check names. And then OK. We set our permission to modify. And then we apply. So we're going to add another name, which is Prince. Check name. And then OK. You set it to modify. We apply. And now you go to OK. It is done now. We've set the permission for accounting. The next one is editors. You use the same process. You go to properties, security, edit. We add. And in auditors we have Joan. Check name. And we set it to full control. You apply, and then you go to OK. We add another one. We have Alex. Check name. OK. You have to set Alex to full control. Apply. And then OK. And then we are done with auditors. The next one is HR. You use the same process to set permission for HR. Security, add, and in HR we have Sally. We set it to full control. We apply and then OK. You go to IT. Properties, security, edit, add, and then we have Solomon. Set it to full control, apply, and then OK. Then you go to management. On management, we have Spencer, we set management to read and write. We add Frank, we set it to read and write. And the last one, we have Ben. We set Ben to read and write. And then OK. We're done with management and then go to stakeholders. Use the same process to set for stakeholders, and in stakeholders we have Ted, we set permission to modify, apply, OK. You add another one. You have Bruce, you set permission to modify, apply, OK. And the last one, we have Jean. Set permission to modify, apply, and then OK. You're done with stakeholders, and then you go to research. And on research, we have team, set it to modify, and then OK. And the last one, The last one is Dean. Set it to modify, apply, and then OK. So this is how you can use Active Directory to create organizational units, users, and also set permissions for folders. Thanks for watching.